You ever have somebody look you dead in the eye, wave a binder like it's a badge, and demand you leave your own land? Because I have, and let me tell you, it's a special kind of ridiculous watching a stranger in a hot pink blazer try to bulldoze your reality with nothing but attitude and a stack of HOA threats. That was my welcome to the neighborhood. You need to leave HOA property now, she shrieked, binder out, like she was about to start a parade. The wild part? My plot sits 47 feet outside their jurisdiction, and I'd triple-checked every inch of paperwork. But you ever try telling that to a woman who thinks the sun rises and sets on her bylaws? Yeah, that happened. First light, I'm pulling up to my land. Lot 47, my name fresh on the deed. County Road 12 behind me humming quiet. Just cicadas and the low growl of a tractor somewhere over the ridge. I'd busted my tail 8 years for those 2.3 acres, dreaming about the day my wife Nain, our little girl Mara, and I would finally break ground on a place that was ours. No strings, no HOA. I'd spent the week double-checking the stakes, measuring twice, picturing where the porch would go, where Mara's swing set would hang, where Nain wanted her garden beds. Sunlight was filtering through the maples, and it just smelled like promise, pine, damp earth, possibility. Didn't even hear her coming. Until, excuse me, what do you think you're doing? She comes at me, all sharp elbows and sharper voice, the kind of woman who's probably never been told no in her life. Binder clutched to her chest like a holy relic, pearls flashing, eyes scanning me up and down like confidence alone made you an owner. I let my tape measure snap shut, kept my cool, and went to the truck for my documents. The deed, county plat map, all marked up and signed off. Ma'am, I appreciate your concern, but this land isn't part of your HOA. Here's the proof. Didn't even glance. She just waved the papers away, sniffed, and declared, people like you think you can do whatever you want, but we have rules here. That one landed like a slap. People like you. But I kept my voice steady, offered to look at any proof she had. I don't need a survey. I've been president for 9 years. I know every inch. She started snapping photos, dialing her attorney, and threatened $500 fines, lawsuits, all of it. My heart was pounding, but I just pulled out my phone, took her picture right back, and said, for the record, you're trespassing. Please leave. She turned beet red, sputtered a threat, and stormed off, back toward her row of identical houses, binders swinging like a sword. That night, I sat at the kitchen table, the county seal catching the light, showing Nain everything. The plat map, the survey, every line I'd traced twice over. She just refused to look at any of this? Nain asked, shaking her head. That's not how boundaries work. She squeezed my hand, told me to stay calm, not let it get under my skin, and she was right. But let me tell you, that people like you was echoing in my brain. Had to go back to the start, remind myself I'd done everything by the book. 6 weeks before, I'd found the listing over lunch, no HOA, unincorporated Roderick. It was within reach, barely, if we scraped savings and the small inheritance from Nain's grandma. Met Mara the realtor out there, tough, straight-talking, clipboard in hand. Walked the line, checked the stakes, confirmed with the county, ran the title, got a certified survey from Ellis Draper, who marked every corner in steel and orange. No liens, no HOA, nothing ambiguous. We celebrated on the tailgate with pizza and cheap champagne, Mara laughing, the world feeling big and safe for once. So, to be told I was trespassing on my own dirt? Not happening. Next morning, I called Mara the realtor. She sighed, said she'd heard these stories before. Document everything, she told me. So I did. Made a folder, started logging every threat, every photo, every letter. Paranoid? Maybe. But it would turn out to be the smartest thing I did. And Brenda wasn't slowing down. 2 days after our chat, I found an envelope under my windshield. Angry handwriting. HOA letterhead. Violation notice. $500 daily fines. All of it. I took a photo, logged the date, replied with every document attached, calmly explaining, again, that I was outside their boundary. She called me at 6 in the morning, voice full of contempt, warning me that I was making the neighborhood less respectable. I stayed level, told her to stop contacting me, logged the call, kept the peace, but inside, man, I was seething. By day 6, Brenda was back, walking my line, taking photos, ignoring my warnings to leave. I filmed her. She smirked, told me to call the cops, dared me to fight back. She wanted me to lose my cool, but I kept recording, kept building the file. More letters, more fines. Now up to $750 a day, threats of lawsuits. That's when I called a lawyer, Quincy Aldridge, steady as a rock, real estate specialist. Send him everything. You've got an ironclad case, he said, voice calm as sunrise. He drafted a cease and desist, warned Brenda and the board, and told me to keep gathering evidence. Quincy was the first backup I'd had, and as soon as the letter went out, things changed. Suddenly, the HOA's own attorney started hedging, asking for more time, getting vague, and you could feel the foundation shaking under Brenda's whole show. Vernon, my neighbor, dropped by and told me Brenda'd been pulling this for years, scaring folks into paying or repainting, expanding her territory one thread at a time. Most folks gave up, he said, but not me. This time, I had every scrap of proof. I read the HOA bylaws, found the clause, jurisdiction ends at the plat boundary, period. Highlighted it, added it to the file. Quincy sent the cease and desist certified mail, demanded Brenda withdraw, apologize, and back off. Waiting for a response nearly drove me crazy. You try focusing on work when your future's hanging on an email. But when it came, it was just more bluff. Their lawyer claimed they'd expanded boundaries, but sent no docs, no survey, nothing. Quincy hit back with the nuclear option, a certified county statement, signed and stamped, that nothing had changed since 1998. Suddenly, the HOA board was split. Brenda pushed for a lawsuit. The vote was 4-3. Quincy asked if I'd attend a board meeting, show my side. I was nervous. Walking into a room of Brenda's loyalists isn't my idea of a fun night, but I did it. I laid out the plat, the survey, every certified document. You could feel some of them start to crack, see doubt flicker across their faces. But Brenda, she just doubled down. Then, day 20, it all boiled over. My phone chimes at 5:30 a.m., motion alert from the cameras I'd installed. I open the feed. There's Brenda. No makeup, no blazer, just anger. She cuts the padlock on my gate, tapes it up with no trespassing, warnings like she owns the county. I called the cops, handed over the footage, got the case number. The officer shook his head. She's digging her own grave. The judge won't like this. Quincy filed a counterclaim for damages and legal fees. A week later, I'm in small claims court, binder in hand, Quincy by my side. The judge, sharp-eyed, no nonsense, asks Brenda's lawyer for proof. He's got nothing but community understanding. The judge's pen taps, eyebrows raised. Understanding isn't law. Where's the survey? Nothing. Quincy presents our case. Deed, plat, survey, GPS coordinates, footage of Brenda with the bolt cutters. Judge watches the video, turns to Brenda, asks, who is threatening whom here? Brenda stammers, but the ruling comes down like thunder. Injunction denied. Damages and fees awarded to me. Apology letter required. One warning. She so much as steps on my land again. Restraining order, no questions asked. Vernon meets me outside, claps my shoulder. You did it. I drove home, called Nain, told her, we won. It's over. 2 weeks later, I get the apology letter and the check. The HOA posts a boundary clarification in the newsletter, map and all, Brenda's name nowhere to be seen. I hear she resigned. Board voted no confidence, gone within a day. The new president rewrites the rules so nobody can pull this stunt again. But the real win? Wasn't the money or the apology. It was walking my land, free and clear, with Nain and Mara, building our house with laughter echoing across the field instead of threats. I kept every file, every photo, every email, not because I need them anymore, but as a reminder that you don't have to shout, don't have to threaten, don't have to play dirty. Just stay calm, document everything, and know your rights better than anyone. That's real power. So, let me ask you, if you ever dealt with someone wielding authority they didn't have, what did you do? Did you back down, or did you push back? Drop your wildest boundary dispute in the comments, and tell me, what does real justice look like to you? Stand your ground, do the work, and never let a binder full of nothing scare you off what's rightfully yours.